it felt so weird at one point. I'm standing there and I'm pacing again in full Eddie Kingston mode, pacing back and forth. And I just had a little split moment of us being in Philadelphia in the ring against each other. Like I had this split moment where we were just back at the old ECW arena, and I went, "Oh man, this is kind of funny." And then I remember they announced his name, and I went, "I'm gonna you up," and then walked away.
Okay, so we are in 2021. Things are looking up here for Eddie Kingston. Again, only 6-ish months into your contract with AEW. It's the year of Eddie Kingston, as I would like to coin it. What else do you want to achieve? How do you see the rest of the year shaking down?
Well, professionally, uh, I want to be the top guy. There's no other spot that any of us should not want, want the most, which is
Mhm.
that. Top guy. I want to tell great. Still, I want to fight in there. I want to entertain. I want to tell a good story. All that. Speaking of fighting, I also want to get at least 2 Muay Thai fights in. I already have 2 amateur ones. Amateur ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Where
Well,
would you do that? Where do you do that out of? Would you do that out of like Orlando or something? Where do you
yeah,
go?
out of Orlando. Yeah, I trained at American Top Team East Orlando to do Muay Thai, and
Wow.
they were kickboxing. There's no elbows and knees to the head, but 1-1. Never been knocked out. I like to say,
Thank
but
God.
I would like to have maybe at least 2 more in 2021. Uh, and honestly, I know this is maybe a pipe dream, but it hit me when I was driving through Jacksonville after the last tapings. Like, I would like to be able to make enough money where I could be like, man, there's a lot of homeless in Jacksonville.
There's a lot of homeless in Jacksonville. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just find a spot and open up a shelter and be like, yeah, sleep here for a
Wow.
couple days or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not trying to be a good person. Not. It just came to my fucking head when I was driving through. No, I don't have enough money yet to do that. You know what I mean? But it would be something nice to do. Also, if I'm going to do something for Jacksonville, I always believe in taking care of home. So I would like to do something in New York too.
Hmm.
But again, that all comes down to if I'm a top guy, if I got to get to my top guy spot to make that kind of money.
Sure,
You know?
sure, sure. I mean, I think that everybody believes that you'll get there. The day that you walk out there with that AEW, now that I know that at least you're not going to be taking it from John, I can feel better about
Oh,
that.
okay. I get it. I get. You never know. You
You
never know,
never know.
bad man. You never know what he's gonna do. So he
What would
may
be your
have it before I know it.
what would be your perfect situation of winning the championship? Who would you want it to win it from?
It has to be John.
That son of a
I'm sorry. It has to be John. It has to be in New York,
ooh.
Madison Square Garden. You talk about perfect. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Realistically, me and John, New York, Hammerstein Ballroom, sold out Hammerstein Ballroom, a place
Okay.
where I used to go to watch ECW shows, a place where I've wrestled for Ring of Honor and a couple other places before. So yeah, that perfect scenario.
Yeah.
Perfect
God,
scenario.
just got to get back into these crowds, get back on the
Yeah,
road.
I know. I
Yeah.
know, man.
I mean, that's really just a missing piece at this point because otherwise those things seem like they can all just come together otherwise.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. And again, with all the success that you've had, seems to me from my observations of Eddie Kingston, this chip on your shoulder seems to be the thing that motivates you. Do you think that
Yeah.
that's something now that you have the contract, you've got the money coming in, you're getting the success? Do you worry about maintaining that chip or like
No,
keeping
not at
that
all. Cause
motivation?
not at all. Not at all. I've had this chip since I was a kid. Not at all. I'm not worried at all. And I used to dare people to try to touch it. You know what I mean? Like I was that guy in the. You know what I mean? But
When was the last time you got in like an actual fight?
that I haven't been paid for.
Yeah. Are we
Oh,
allowed to even talk about that? I don't know.
well, it
We
wasn't
can cut
nothing.
it if we're
It,
not.
it wasn't. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was just me by myself in Orlando. Again, drinking, trying to drown the demons at the time. You know what I mean? But they know how to swim. So, but
We've got their
yeah, no,
life preservers down there.
yeah, it was just two guys making too much noise. Maybe I shouldn't have went out that night if I wanted to be peace and quiet. I kind of started it, and it ended, and that was it. I went home. That was a good one. I went. At least I got to go home
Thank
that
God.
night. You know,
Maybe
that
it's
was the
what you needed.
last one. But the chip on my shoulder is mostly more professional. Because once again, putting it out in the universe, y'all. Once I get the championship, once I'm the top guy, once I get the world's championship, now it's about maintaining it. Now it's about drawing people.
It's the
Now
hardest part, right? Once you
yeah,
get to the top, you got to stay there.
yeah, and then that's the next chip on my shoulder and the next goal.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, get it again or get it whatever, and then help the younger guys and then do this and do that. You know, there's always something next to do.
Absolutely. All right. Before I let you go here, I just wanted to bring up, because I mean, I know everybody's seen the amazing promo that you cut backstage. We saw it on Being the Elite after the Brodie Lee tribute show. I mean, you just have such a natural presence and a natural locker room leadership to you. But
Uh,
it seemed like it just came out of nowhere that you were like, no, the people need to hear this. This is important. We all need to
yeah.
love each other and all that. I mean, it was very powerful. I think that it really touched a lot of people that were able to see that.
The homicide makes fun of me now because he goes, "I see you're the locker room leader now," and I'm like, "Leave me alone." And he'll randomly send me like a picture of something saying "boss" on it or something. I'm like, "Lee, come on." But what was weird was I just had this overwhelming feeling of energy after the show was over, and I was kind of like, "No, no, no, no." I feel like I need people to understand why I'm getting this energy. And I just started just yelling because I was like, why can't we do this every week? Why does it take one of our fallen brothers, like, and I consider Brodie a brother, why does it take him to pass away for us to be this emotional in the ring
Mm-hmm.
and bring it out to the people so the people can feel us, you know? And then I'm going on, and I'm like, oh man, this is really embarrassing. People are looking at me. What the is going on? And then I see the camera, and you can actually see the camera, look at it, and I go, okay, we got to carry it. All right, carry it. And I run away as fast as I can because it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's not about, and I get why they put it up, and that's cool. I don't do things to be, because I've done a lot of bad in my past that I don't think like me doing this stuff now is, look at me, I'm a good boy. I'm a good guy. I can give a less.
Yeah.
Because as long as my family knows I'm good, as long as you know what I mean, people who I care about know, hey, Eddie has problems, but he's a good person. That's all I care about. I don't care about the masses or the internet community knowing. You know what I mean? I don't care.
Of
So I
course. I
don't
mean,
do.
you could tell that was like as much as it was for the people in the room.
Yeah,
That's,
and
you know,
all I care about is being me. And I always told myself I would stay like that no matter what this business does to me. Because I seen it do
and that can
it
be a
to
tall
women.
task. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it do it to women. Some women I was in love with. It did it to them.
Yeah.
It did it to guys who I thought were close personal friends of mine. It just happens, and I don't hate them for it.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens. It changes you.
Yeah.
Changes how you think and who you take care of, and maybe you don't take care of nobody. You just take care of yourself, and I made sure. Look, it's not going to change me.
Yeah.
Has that hurt me in my past? Yeah, because I've taken it to the extreme. You know what I mean? But I'm happy where I'm at now. And I couldn't do that if I wasn't being myself.
Yeah.
Happy but not satisfied. I always got to keep saying that for myself, you know?
Yeah. I love that. Hi, guys. To stay in on the know on all things oral sessions, please like, subscribe, share. Pass on the word to your mother, your father, a friend, a grandfather, a grandmother, somebody at the grocery store, whoever you want. Keep spreading the good word. Please help to support your girl and subscribe. Just hit the button. Just hit the button and subscribe to Oral Sessions.